One more, and then we will be ready.
All right, excellent.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so you want me to start?
Yeah.
All right, hey everybody. So glad you are here with us. And we are going to start out today with a guided visualization in regards to speaking. And if you've been at any part of this challenge with me, you know that speaking and storytelling is my thing, that I'm super passionate about. And really because it helps you to bring your message to tens of people, hundreds of people, thousands of people. And there are people who really need to hear your message. And so this is a guided visualization to help you see yourself actually taking the stages that God has for you. And it's going to be partially sitting down, partially standing up. So I want you just to kind of make sure that you're in a space in your house where when you do stand up, you're going to have room to take a few steps around. All right, so I want you just to feel right now, feel your body on your couch, your chair, or the floor, wherever you're comfortable. I want you just to feel very connected. Put your feet on the floor, feel that connection there, and take a few deep breaths in and out. Breathe in your God-given breaths. And go ahead and maybe just move and sway your body a little bit and feel any of the weight or worry or fears just slip off of you so they're not around you. And we're going to bring our awareness back to our God-given breath and breathe in and out 7 times. Now, I want you to first visualize that you are looking in the mirror right now, and you know that you're about to go on your dream stage. What is that dream stage? It might be a physical stage, maybe it's a workshop, a conference, a university, or maybe it's an online stage, maybe it's a podcast, a TV station, a radio station, or a Facebook Live. Your dream stage might be you as a guest speaker at a church, or even at an event you have created. It might be you speaking to hundreds of people. It might be you speaking to thousands of people. On that dream stage, you might be speaking about any number of topics. Choose what topic you would like to be speaking on. How does it feel to finally be able to get onto that stage? Shake out any nervousness you feel and begin to feel your whole being flood with excitement. Sorry, that was a phone call that came through. Feel a surge of confidence flowing through each of your veins. This is what you were created for, and it's electrifying. You are magnetic. Now allow yourself to feel that feeling fully in your heart. Then visualize that feeling as a red color that moves out from your heart and surrounds your body. Look at yourself in the mirror and see your eyes gazing back at you. Hear your future self telling yourself right now in this moment, congratulations, you made it here. I knew you always would. Then you look down and under the mirror is an envelope with a heart on it. The envelope reads, open me. Open up the envelope and carefully unfold the paper and read the words on it. I believe in you. I love you. I always thought you were worthy of stages. Not only that, but I went ahead of you. And I prepared those stages for you. I've been waiting for you to step into your calling. Thank you for being willing to speak to people. Thank you for being willing to be moved with compassion for the people. So many people need the message that you carry. I want you to remember to have courage as you step out into the stage today. I want you to know this is one of many stages that you will speak about, that you're expecting miracles, Many of them will happen, both in your personal and business life, as well as in the lives of your audience. As you are faithful to get up and speak and share your story, thank you for living a life of grace and love. It radiates from your whole being like a light from the stage. As the words come out of your mouth, people are drawn to your solutions and to your offers because they were created with love. You are sharing my heart with the people who you speak to so boldly. Do not worry about the outcome. Just be faithful and I will take care of the rest. People's hearts are awakened and opened as you share. Every stage you step on, your income, influence, and impact increase. So take this step and then keep on stepping. Love, God. All right, now you're going to open your eyes and I want you to get up and stand up. And I want you to choose a place in the room that's going to represent where this stage is. And I want you to take a few steps, lifting up your knees high as if you're actually taking a few steps to walk up onto a physical stage. And now make sure you throw your shoulders back, feel your spine straighten, and then walk onto that stage with confidence, with being fully assured of who you are and the calling upon your life. Walk to the middle of the stage, then turn and look at the audience and tell them there is hope. Imagine yourself delivering your speech, your music, your art, or your performance, and see how your audience brightens up. Now imagine that red cloud that came out from your heart and around your body is now a red cloud that engulfs the entire audience with hope, with faith, with belief, with love, with peace. Now imagine making your call to action, whether you're asking clients to purchase, funders to fund, or investors to invest, or volunteers to volunteer. Imagine asking the audience to raise their hands if they are ready to say yes. And now you see the first hand rise up. How do you feel? You're bubbling with joy. Expand that feeling of joy and watch more and more hands rise all around you. Yes, it's happening. You are creating a movement of legacy, of wealth, of love, of opportunity. Now I want you to imagine that people get on their phones to purchase and fund right on the spot. Imagine what your landing page looks like. Imagine people pushing the pay now or donate now button. Now I want you to take a bow and walk off the stage with the same confidence that you came onto. Maybe even adding a little skip or dance as you exit the stage. Now you can sit back down. And I want you to look at yourself one more time in the mirror. And I want you to hear yourself saying, this is who you are and what God has called you to do. Go build a legacy of prosperity and love, stage by stage. All right, so this is a visualization you can use for any kind of stage. I used it for speaking on a physical stage, but in case you purchase Legacy Builders or in case you have another online business, you can adapt this visualization and visualize yourself even delivering online and be able to visualize the impact of that you're going to be able to have on the lives of the people who listen to your message online. Because right now, maybe not everybody has chosen to purchase Legacy Builders from us who has attended the challenge, but so many people have said, thank you so much, that the different activities are blessing their heart, are giving them courage, are giving them faith, are giving them hope. So no matter what, every single person that we're able to give hope to, that's a win. And that's why I always say as a speaker, your job is to courageously open hearts to hope, courage, and action. And some of that will be a purchase with you, but some of it's going to be something that they also pick up in there and they're able to go put and implement in their life. And that little seed of hope that somebody goes away with, even if you never see that person again, you don't know how it's going to change their life. I'm just going to share like a little example. I did a couple of years ago, I did my first play performance that I'm kind of working on, and I did a much more vamped one a couple months ago. And anyways, I walked down the street a few weeks after I'd done this play, and this girl called out to me, and she called me over, and I went and talked to her, and she began crying. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, you have no idea how much your message touched me, how much it changed my life, and this is what I've done since I heard you speak." And that's the thing, is like, you don't know. It's just to be faithful with the words you speak, and to be faithful with messages, as well as be faithful to make offers. Um, and anyone who has, because we already have some wonderful ladies who have bought Legacy Builders, and anyone who has a business of any kind, I want to encourage you, what revenue generating activities are you going to do every day? And to make offers, and it's actually not about you. It's actually about the people that you're reaching out to and serving. And I think that's a really big mindset shift too. A lot of times people are like, well, what if this doesn't work for me? Or how are people going to perceive me posting online? And it's much more about that than, wait, who needs to hear my message? Who needs the offer I have? And then it's surrendering. We're not in control of who purchases an offer. We're not in control of what happens when the message goes out there. But what we are in control of is to be faithful to put our messaging out there, and to be faithful to put offers to change people's lives in front of them so that they can make a decision. And with that, I'm turning it over to Carrie.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I love that one. That was awesome. Thank you for doing that. Feels
You're
really
welcome.
good to be visualizing that. Um, okay. So the next thing we are going to be doing is a little bit more practical. But I really want to share around why I believe this opportunity can be an amazing thing for anyone. Even if you think you're busy, even if you're like, I already have a beautiful, successful business, even if, not even if, but like if you are a stay-at-home mom and you're like, ooh, I don't know if I can fit this into my day. I want to just show you the beauty of automations because this is new to me. I am not a techie person at all. And so I just want to like encourage you that once you get this up and running, to wake up in the morning and see notifications of you have made $900 while you were sleeping. I cannot even tell you how much fun that is, how exciting that is. I remember one of my ladies, Christy, she said that she had made, one of her sales came through while she was riding a roller coaster. Like it's so,
What?
yeah,
That's delightful.
I know, right? It's so cool to be, you get to choose how you work when you work. Is it 20-minute chunks? Is it 1 hour at a time? Is it 2 hours of time blocking Monday through Friday? It doesn't matter how you do it. You are the boss. So you get to choose when and where you work. But I just want to encourage you that that 2 hours that you're putting in for, that keeps having kind of a ripple effect, because once you put out your content, once you're sending the emails, all the behind the scenes stuff in the beautiful world of networking or online, networks and websites and Wi-Fi are doing the work for you. So I just want to show you, maybe you're like, you hear the word funnel and you're like, it sounds terrible, it sounds overwhelming and scary. Oh my gosh, I said the exact same thing. So I am just going to show you literally what you get when you come into this and how it really, these automations can change your life. So we build on a platform that's called System.io. It is, I don't know how they keep this free, but we are just going to be, thanking God that they do. So it's very similar to like maybe ClickFunnels, Go High Level, even if you've had MailChimp, like there's a lot of things that I have tried over the years. I've been trying to always do it as frugally as possible, duct taping things together, hoping this platform connects with this other one and talks to each other, but somehow like always pulling my hair out trying to make that happen. And so I was not excited about learning a new platform. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't want to do this. But literally, Michelle O'Neill, the founder here, she has created, it's just called a share funnel. And so all the things that she has made, you click the button one time, it's uploaded into your system.io. Now you need to add your domain name. So you're going to have to go to GoDaddy, buy a new URL. Again, mine was $20 a year and my email is $3 a month. That is the only other out-of-pocket expense, but I want to show you what happens when you do this. So the number one thing that we are always trying to have people go to is this is what they call our capture page or our, squeeze page. Sometimes it's called, but this is how you aren't going to be salesy and spammy and weird and pushy because it's an invitation. They can come to this page, they can put in their email or they don't have to either. And so it's just an invitation. Hey, would you like to discover how to start an online business with a proven blueprint? They get to decide yes or no. But if they put their email in here, then they are going to get into your sequence. So I'm just going to show you with kind of an email what this looks like. So yes, get the blueprint. Now immediately, and again, remember, I didn't do any of this. They are going to get this video. Here is Michelle O'Neill. If you don't want to be on video, if you don't want to have to create something like this, she's already done it. Yes, she makes this so easy. So this is going to just be playing immediately. Now, then there's all these amazing, testimonials. And I mean, that would, be amazing if they're ready to, buy, they can go straight there. However, I think the biggest thing is that when they come in, they're going to be put into something that they call a nurture sequence. So this is a series of emails that they are also giving us. They give us 13 different emails. Again, she gives us these. And yes, I tweaked it. I made it my own. It needs to sound like me, but I think I'm a much better editor than I am a writer. And so, what she gives us, whoops, I don't want to confirm anything. What she gives us, this is a beautiful start. So I just want to show you how easy that is. And again, this system.io, as much as I was resistant to it, I actually really am enjoying it and I'm having fun learning it. But look at this open rate is insane, 62.59% as an open rate for emails. Like this stuff works. She has already tested the headlines. You don't have to think of what am I going to put into the subject? What am I going to put into the emails? And it tracks it. So right now I have 4 new contacts that are going through this email. I have a total of 933 emails that have gone out. You see the open rate, how many have actually clicked on the links that are provided, and then they automatically move to the second email 6 hours later. See how that works? I have 5 contacts here. These are how many that sent. My open rate is still insane, 50%. So, again, I have had ladies that have come in, maybe they're already paying for a different system. They learn this one. They're like, whoa, this is good. I love the tracking. I love seeing the numbers. I love seeing where everyone is at visually in the back end of the email. And so like I said, we have 13 that are given to us. We have the ability to add on to these emails at any time. I haven't quite done that yet, but I hope I'll still get there. So the next thing that I want to show you is the sales page that we are given. She has tested this extensively with the colors and the fonts and what do you say and where and when and the buttons. So I'm just going to show you this quickly. You do not have to create a sales page. This little area here, you are going to need to update. You want to put in your own photos and maybe a little bit about you. A little bit, hey, my name is Carrie, blah, blah, blah. But look at all this. You do not have to create any of this. It's literally imported. The testimonials, the graphics, what's included. You're going to see you have offers if you come in at the Legacy Builder level for 4 different products. So again, this is the $100 level, the launch pad. This is the $300 level, the passive daily pay blueprint. This is the $600 level with digital mastery. And then if you get, they all come with these bonuses. These are really good bonuses, guys. I never showed you this before, but the community inside of school, I'm just going to show you that too. We're doing a little field trip here today. This is the school community. This is amazing. You can put your questions in here day or night, and there's all sorts of different, you can see there's different tabs here as far as where do I put my questions. But let's just look at these wins here quickly. So wins are not only monetarily, wins are things that you are learning. Maybe it's mindset shifts. Maybe it's things that you are just proud that you took action on. So this man set up his capture page. This woman is at $900 18 days later. Sarah had a $1,500 week, $5,600 in 10 days of launching, a $100 dingwall on a grocery run. And then Michelle quits her 9 to 5. Her first sale, 2,500 yesterday, 6,700 in July. Oh, and then we have I blew past my 30K goal. Like, this is insane. Have you ever seen a program that has like so many amazing wins? So not only wins, but let me show you the calendar because this is so supportive. You're going to get mentoring calls at the Legacy Builder level at 7 p.m. on Mondays. This is Central. I'm doing everything in Central time, so adjust to wherever you are. But look at these other calls. There is another Legacy Builder. These are live interactive training calls with Michelle and her team. And then we have the tech support calls. You are only going to have to set up your system one time, and I'm going to tell you 3 different ways that you can make that go easy. But look at all this support. There's a Tuesday tech call. There's a Wednesday tech call. And then there's a Thursday tech call. We try and do different times because this is a global opportunity. As you can see, Crystal's in South Africa. We have people in New Zealand and Australia and the UK. It doesn't matter where you are. They do a really good job as far as how they're trying to structure the times so that it's available to everyone. Now, the other thing that isn't on here yet is the weekly webinar that Michelle does. This is beautiful because if you've ever done a webinar, you know that there's a lot that goes into the behind the scenes, making the beautiful screens and then can I get somebody on live? Otherwise, do I just talk about their testimonials and just the different psychology aspects involved? But you guys don't have to do a single part of that. You just invite people to Michelle's. She's the millionaire mentor. She's the one that's going to be presenting this. She has the experience and she's going to be answering the questions. So if you don't know how to answer the questions and you get nervous around that, send them to Michelle's webinar and you don't even have to. There's a couple other classrooms here in this. Like I said, we just started this 90-day success sprint. If you jump in this week, you are going to be perfect. You're not going to be behind, but there's a content vault. Oh, this is good because we know, content creation is sometimes not fun, or maybe That's just a limiting belief that I have. Crystal might disagree with me, but for me, I need easy, I need fun, I need done for you resources. So that is here. Then there's a great social media training mindset stuff. I don't know if you've heard of this person. I didn't before I jumped into this, but I've only just begun these and they're really, really good. So her name is Laura St. John. She is a celebrity mindset mentor. Apparently, she's mentored the ladies on the real estate show Selling Sunset, and she's great. And so there's some here, and then there's some in another mentoring area. But like, just know that it's not only strategy. Like we know it starts in the mind, and so you're going to be supported in that area too. So, okay, back to our sales page. Now we also have these bonuses. I didn't go over these on Tuesday either, so I'm glad we're kind of looking at this now. But there is a Canva crash course. There is a 1 million in 17-month blueprint. We have a 30-day marketing growth plan, how to start your online business, 200 digital product ideas. Maybe you want to start creating something of your own, but I'm like, are wondering, how do I do that? How does it work? What are my options as far as digital products? Mindset, message, and marketing to your first million. And then your invisible empire faceless training. This one was so good. I loved the content inside of this. Okay, now we still have more testimonials. We have the 4 different levels broken down. And again, remember, this is literally all given to you. You will be set up with this. You don't have to create anything. You do need to connect the links, add your domain, connect it to your PayPal or your Stripe. Remember, the company doesn't get that. It goes directly to your Stripe, your PayPal, whatever you're setting up, Square, Cash App, all those options are fine. And it keeps going. You don't have to write any of this. Like sales pages take days upon days, like if not weeks to create. But,
Can I comment on that?
yes, please. Yeah.
Because I have written a whole bunch of sales pages, and I've been a part of a whole bunch of sales pages being made, just not for me, but for a company serving all types of entrepreneurs, TV hosts, coaches, multimillionaires, and I wrote a lot of their copy. It would take me 3 weeks full time and a team full time to work on developing a very professional sales funnel. So a team, which was me as the head copywriter, and then we also had people working on the structure of the page, and then we had people working on the images in the page, and together working 3 weeks full time to get that done. So
Yeah.
and that's when you know what you're doing and you just keep doing it again and again and again and again and again, right? So it's incredible.
And so, yeah, I do not want to write any more sales pages in my life. They are extremely consuming. So this is such
They
a
are very time consuming for sure. I know that's what I loved. This is what I love about legacy builders too, because if it was another stream of income that was going to take me as much as other things I've done, I would not be into it.
Same. Me too. Yeah. Okay, so that is the funnel. It's not as scary. It's not as overwhelming. That's where, again, a lot of the times I'm talking about it's 90% done for you. You do need to add the connections, but there are amazing videos in this program. Now, again, System.io was new to me. Like you've heard me complain already, I did not want to learn another platform because right now my coaching is built on Go High Level. That in itself is a beast. I'm still learning that. I was so tempted to give this off to my virtual assistant, Ellen. Just say, please set this up for me. I don't want to learn. But I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this, especially if I am going to, really be able to or at least want to help others with this, I should probably know how to set this up. So I did it over the course of 4 days. And, when I look at the amount of time it took me to set it up myself, it was probably about between 2 to 2.5 hours, maybe more on the 2.5 hours, because I made a couple different mistakes. So what do you do if you make mistakes? Well, did you see there's those 3 tech help calls every single week? You can post your question in the community. And I got on like GoDaddy customer support or System.io customer support. Like there's so many ways to get this right. So you can do it 100% free. I'm also going to tell you 2 other options because I've talked to some people that are like, no, nope, nope, nope. I know you say it's easy, but I'm not going to do it. Inside of my group, I actually have a tech and automation coach, and she does a done with you setup for $99. So you're on Zoom, she's directing you where to go so you understand it better. So if you need to make any changes in the future, you're like, oh yeah, I remember this is where you connected or this is where you go. And she's right there walking alongside with you. That is $99, literally still a steal. And then Michelle and her team have a done for you option. So basically you're just like, here's my domain, connect it all, hand it to me, and thank you. And so that's another option too. And that is only $150. So there's 3 different levels. So again, I do hear from a lot of you that the tech scares you, that you're overwhelmed with tech. You don't want to learn another platform. I totally get it. Have absolutely been there. And I just want to tell you that there's options to meet you wherever you're at. So any questions on the tech or the automations or the walkthrough behind the scenes, all that stuff? I'll look on Facebook too. Lucia's saying, yes, they take forever. How much do you have to pay for the platform? Great question. It is free. It is free until you reach a certain level. Now, you may at some point want to upgrade, and I'm just going to pull it up really quick so I give you the right information. I believe that you get.
Have you upgraded yet, or you're still on free?
I upgraded, but I didn't
Okay.
have to. I actually only upgraded because I wanted, there is a tiny little thing that says built on system.io on your capture page that I just didn't want there. But that is not
Okay.
a big deal. So I think you can get 2,000 people to go through your automations before you kind of have to upgrade. But let me figure that out really quick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2,000. Let me just, it's logging me into my account and then not giving me pricing. Plans and pricing. Let's look at this. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Okay, I found it. Let me just share my screen. This will be easier. Okay, so we all start out on the basic plan or the free plan. So you get 2,000 contacts. You can send unlimited emails. You get 3 sales funnels, 15 sales steps. You can have 1 blog, unlimited blog posts. You can even host your course here. If you wanted to create your course, you can put it on this for free with unlimited students. They do even have like a community site here with unlimited members, unlimited files storage. There's automations, workflows, tags, emails, campaigns, upsells, order bumps, A/B tests, coupon codes. And then you can see the different things here. Stripe integrations and PayPal integrations are the 2 most common. And there's assistant accounts. I'm not sure what that is, but anyways, You can check this out here if you want to, but even if you have to upgrade, even if you want to upgrade, it's $27 a month. So it's still incredibly, incredibly affordable.
Yeah, because I've noted on Facebook that the other platform that I have used for funnels and currently still use is ClickFunnels, and it's $97 a month,
Yeah.
which is a lot. And so I appreciated that that was set up in something free. I think that's completely brilliant.
Yeah.
And then also just the automated email series that it's already set up. I didn't really know what to expect. And it was just
Yeah.
great to see that everything was so simple and so easy. Yeah, I really appreciated that.
Yes. So hopefully, yeah, that doesn't scare you, but excites you to have automations, to learn automations in a very simple, streamlined way, but to be able to buy back your time. So, any other questions at all, guys? This is kind of the end of our time together. It's going to be so sad. So we can open it up for anything, whether it's anything we talked about today, maybe even on Monday, anytime throughout the week, any questions, any concerns, anything you just want to discuss. So you can put that either in Facebook now, and we will keep an eye on it there, or if there's anything here.
And I just wanted to share a little bit about what I'll be doing for the speaking program also. And then again, just re-emphasize that legacy builders you can use for your own business. I had a question earlier today, uh, which was kind of about that. And because yes, we've been sharing a lot about legacy builders and how you can use it and go resell it and that you can make money that way. And that's because, I mean, Carrie's just made an astronomical amount of money recently from this. And I've also got sales from this, and other women are getting sales from this. And so it's changing lives, and reselling it does make sense. And that's the only reason why we're sharing it. But absolutely everything in there can be used for your other business. And I think there's two different things. It's the information
Yeah.
that can be used for your other business, as well as the momentum that you get by joining this group. Because the momentum you get by joining, Donna wants to know how to integrate with other businesses. Okay, we'll both share a little bit about that. But the momentum that you get from being in this group, because like now I'm seeing Carrie make sales, and I'm seeing Destiny make sales, and I'm seeing these other people make sales. So it's like, okay, I want to take action and make sales too. But then as I begin to take action more on legacy builders, it's like, okay, what revenue generating activities am I going to take in my other business? And it's moving into that faith energy, really. Like I've heard people talk about it as money energy, but really the energy is faith energy. Yeah. It's moving into faith energy, it's moving into action, and it's being focused and having a community of people around you that's focused, that's going to support you in legacy builders. But of course, they're also going to support you and cheer for you in your other business and your other wins as well. How to integrate with your other business. There's a couple different things. All the videos in there, you can watch them and apply them to your own business. All the principles in there can be applied to any business that you're going to market online. And you can even market a physical business online. Like if you have a store, you can do that. Or if you even have an online event, I mean, an in-person event, you can market online as well. I recently hosted a very big in-person event in Colorado, and some people came from my marketing in person and some came from my marketing online. So you can take these principles and put them in any direction. And then the other thing that you can do is the sales funnel that's already set up. You can duplicate it, so you can copy it. It's like how you can copy and paste in a Word document. With funnels, there's a way that you can basically copy a funnel. It literally takes less than 5 minutes. Then of course you need to change all the copy. So you're going to have to write all the copy, but you already have something then that's tested of the colors that work well. I mean, personally, I'm not really so much into the colors, but if it's the color that sells, then hallelujah, right? Uh, and where to place the buttons, because people spend a lot of time on this. People spend years developing their funnels and testing A/B tests and finding out what works best. So you'll know exactly where to put the image, exactly where to put the copy. The button is already built for you. Yeah, so that's kind of the benefit there that you can integrate into your other business. And even the concept of doing the landing page also, you can change the landing page and what you offer off of it to something else. If you have a pet business, you could make it the 10 best things you can do to increase your dog's longevity or something like that. I'm just making something up on the spot. But whatever it is, you could put something that'd be important to your end user. Like, so since this is about building prosperity and financial freedom, it's the 10K. If it's a different thing, if it's a relational breakthrough, how to finally stop having arguments in your relationship. Click here and I'm going to give you my free thing and then put you into my email series. So that's also the other way you can integrate it. And I'll let Carrie answer also.
Yeah, no, I am definitely learning. I think I alluded to this a little bit on Tuesday. It's almost embarrassing for me to admit, but as a business coach, I really only know Facebook, and that is the only platform I have ever done. So for me, just to have all these other worlds open up, with Pinterest and YouTube, and just how can I work smarter and not harder? And I love that. I feel like this program does that incredibly well. So yeah,
And
oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say on the work smarter, not harder,
Mhm.
is having it all together because
Yeah.
people have asked, and not just now, but other times have asked, like, well, can't you just find everything on YouTube?
Mm,
You can find things on YouTube and Google, but it takes a long time to sort through things and to find what is really good and to find and implement the right order.
mhm.
And I mean, there are hundreds of hours of content that is a part of Legacy Builders, all very nicely ordered. Saving time is so important.
Yeah.
And not only saving time in like this aspect of not going to Google and YouTube, as soon as you can afford it, hire a VA and delegate. As soon as you can afford it in your house, hire a cleaner to clean for you. As soon as you can afford it, hire somebody for a date night so you go out on a date. Like, this is a very big, like, I'm speaking specifically to North America. I don't know how it is out in the rest of the world. But North America culturally teaches us to hustle, to grind, to work and work and work. Like, Europeans take more vacations than Americans, and they honor their weekends more than Americans. But Americans is like go, go, go. And this kind of like do it yourself kind of attitude. Like, and you're like cooler or better if you like somehow work harder and if you like somehow do everything yourself. I'm sorry, I'm okay not being cool then, because I much rather have, like, I would say on top of revenue generating activities,
Yeah.
number one, no matter what your business is, Legacy Builders or not, emphasize revenue generating activities. Number two, emphasize delegating. Make sure when you're in the position to, you spend an hour a day delegating to somebody that's going to do 8, 9 hours for you. That's how you make more time.
Amen. So good. Yeah. Kind of illustrates the fact of when, I was working 3 jobs and it wasn't making ends meet. I thought I had to get a fourth job. I thought that was my only option. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that there are options like this.
This is way better than getting a fourth job.
for sure. So another thing though that we wanted to address that we hear a lot is okay, market saturation. I feel like I'm seeing this everywhere all of a sudden. And of course, I think algorithms are really, really smart. And so, I mean, even I've been seeing some friends on Facebook, they're like, I've been thinking this, and all of a sudden it shows up. But we know, like, even, computers and phones and everything, they're listening to us. So, like, possibly by you even just being here this week, watching this webinar, we're talking about legacy builders, we're talking about digital marketing. Well, guess what is going to show up for you? Like, algorithms are so smart. This is what you're going
Exactly.
to.
Even if you are not Google searching something, if you just talk about something, and like you said, I think even just think about something now, they they start putting stuff up there for that particular thing.
Yeah. But Michelle O'Neill, the founder, she has addressed this. She's like, guys, don't even worry. My goodness. I think right now, I mean the TikTok algorithm, if you're on there, I have a personal one. I don't see a single thing about legacy builders. And then I have my one that I am building a legacy build business on, and that one is all legacy builders because that's just what I'm interacting with. It knows how much of those videos I'm watching. If I watch the whole thing, they're like, whoa, we got her. Let's send her more of these videos. And so that's just the nature of the way the algorithms work. Plus, I also think it's one of those things that maybe when you get like a red Corvette, like you start seeing them everywhere. Maybe you didn't really even have that in your intention ahead of time, but now that you have one, you're like, they're everywhere. I thought I was going to be unique, but like, um, I just want to say, especially on TikTok, the numbers are it's 0.0002% of the content and the people that are on TikTok are talking about legacy builders. So that is minuscule. If it seems like that's all you're seeing and hearing about, I just want to say that's the world we're in. It may be the people, the friends that you are with, but there are like it is wide open as far as this opportunity. So I don't want you to be scared about that. And even Michelle was also saying that it would take over 50 years to have market saturation, which just means that, like 75% of the people in the world have purchased this. But like it would take over 50 years to reach that point. And that is if there weren't any more, people being born on this planet over the next 50 years, which is just not going to happen. So I would, we all have different niches. We're all, speaking to different people too. I think that's where it's important though, to differentiate yourself in who your niche is, who you are, who you're talking to, so that you draw in the right people. And then there was one more thing I was going to say about that, but it's eluding me. Crystal, is there anything else that you wanted to add?
Yes, I will add on that particular topic.
Yeah.
I always say, even not in legacy builders, in anything, you could have 2,000 people offering something and it could be the exact same offer.
Yeah.
But the person who delivers it and how they show up and the messaging they have, different people are going to resonate with different people and choose to work with different people. So someone's going to choose to work with Carrie because of the way that they relate with her. Right now, like maybe somebody who's a Christian woman is more likely to choose to work with Carrie. She might have some men who work with her. But a Muslim man might be more into working with somebody who's a Muslim man. If somebody is 60 years old, the granny who just started her first business, somebody who's the granny who starts their first business is maybe going to resonate more with that person. Or they just hear them talking about something that they also like, or they hear them talking about a struggle that they've been through. Maybe they also have been divorced and went through struggling to buy groceries for their kids afterwards or something. And because something, or just the way they show up, they're like more cheerful or happy or more silly or wild or crazy or whatever. And then the other thing is the determining factor, guys, is actually love and service. If you show up with love and service, that makes a huge difference. Because in any business, there's a lot of people who are just going to post things and want people to join things, whether it's legacy builders or whether it's their own business or whether it's an MLM or whether whatever. They're just going to be copy, paste, post, have conversations, but coming from a me only attitude. And it's okay for you to think about yourself. This is why we want you to financially grow and benefit, of course. But when you show up and you're like, yeah, I'm serving myself and loving myself by studying myself in financial freedom, but I'm also serving and loving you by helping you step out into financial freedom, that's attractive.
Yeah.
And I'm trusting that the woman here, the women who have shown up live or watched our recordings, you're that type of woman.
Yeah.
You're that type of woman that's going to show up with that love, with that heart of service. And that's going to shine through. And then just going to the scarcity versus abundant mindset is when you're focused on scarcity, you're going to see scarcity. When you're focused on the abundance, you're going to see how much opportunity there is, how many people haven't been reached, how many people, and again, this is for, if you use it for your growing your own business, if you use it for reselling the same thing. And it's just really a matter of stepping out in faith, hope, love, service, joy, those things.
Amen. I am totally spot on with you there, Crystal. It's really interesting. I made one post in the wins category when I think I had made 71,000 and I was still like, what is happening here? And it was really cool because, the community was celebrating, but then I had so many people messaging me afterwards and they're like, what's your secret? And I'm like, I don't have any secrets. But as I started really taking some time and thinking about what is it, I would respond to one post like Michelle teaches that connections equal currency. And I love that because I have always said it's about relationships. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. People want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to be known. And I feel like that is just one of my core values is to make others feel seen and heard and known and loved and acknowledged. And we are all beautifully and wonderfully made. And I just want each person to realize that. And so I think it's just for me, it's been years of building that. And that's just naturally who I feel like we as beautiful daughters of the King, we naturally are. And we just get to exude that love and share it with others. And that probably, if I had to say that's what's the number one secret, I would say I want to make others feel known, seen, heard, loved, and that connections equal currency. So build on those relationships. That's really, it's not about like, oh, and again, people are like, what platform are you on? Thinking it's maybe a secret platform that, I'm sharing on. I'm like, it's not a secret platform. Like actually Facebook is one of the least ones that they talk about in the Legacy Builders program. I think more than anything, it is the connections. So that is my number one advice. And this is for any business. Build those connections, build those relationships. And I just feel like it'll happen. It really, really will.
I agree with you. Somebody asked here, Lucia asked, how much time, Carrie, do you spend mentoring people to sign up with you versus another person who is not offering these Zoom calls? I don't really quite understand that question.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
somewhere else she had asked about if the tech people was with you or with Legacy Builders? And I replied to her both. There's
Yep.
somebody who's come into Legacy Builders with you that
Yep.
is helping people, as well as you can get help through Legacy Builders itself.
Exactly. Yep. And then the mentoring, each person has the ability to decide what they want that to look like. I know some of the ladies in my group, they're like, well, this is supposed to be a passive income. I'm not here to like bring on 10 new coaching clients. And I just want to say, yeah, I mean, I think I have 107 ladies in my that I'm technically mentoring right now, but it's not a huge amount of time. I'm kind of meeting people where they're at. We've set up systems now inside the Facebook, my private Facebook group, that are like, go to guide 1 for this, go to guide 2 for this, go to guide 3 for this, as well as, I mean, obviously there's a beautiful community there that if you have a question day or night, you can put it there, you will get an answer. And then I do try to chime in on every single thing. And if a person needs a little bit more, I'm okay with, people messaging me on Facebook with, I've, even hopped on calls sometimes with people who are really struggling. I don't want to say, yes, I'm going to give you each, an hour a week. That would be a little overwhelming, but I just want to make sure that between me, between the community, I mean, again, Michelle and or her team, 5 to 6 live calls a week, plus the school community. Like there's an abundance of help, support, resources. You will never feel alone.
I want to address somebody just put here. I hadn't realized how much relationship building would be required. That's not for Legacy Builders. That's for life. Like, um, it's really true. It's if you really want to succeed in business, well, especially business, I mean, I think, but even in life, if you want to succeed in life, everything is about relationship.
Yeah.
Everything is about relationship. Um, and you can do it in a way that is just natural and authentic. That's what a relationship is. If you're going out and trying to have a whole bunch of relationships, you're probably not actually building relationships.
Right.
Um, but honestly, not just with Legacy Builders, but with with any business I've had, it's been relationship um based. And it's not like a relationship that maybe I've started right. Like, I've had people who bought from me who were on my online challenges right away. I've had people who took an online challenge 2 years ago and then they buy from me because then the time was right. But I took some time to let them know who I am, what I'm doing. And then when the time was right for them, they came on. And so really, it's, you can't grow. And relationships is to grow you too. Like, if it's like, oh my gosh, this is going to take a whole bunch of relationship and it's going to take and drain from me, then I think the way you're looking at relationship needs to change, because relationship is relating. So it's give and take, it's receiving, it's a both way. And so that's why it actually has to be a genuine relationship. Like, if you are just trying to get to know somebody just so you can sell something to them, that's not a relationship. That is something different. A relationship is saying hi to somebody in the supermarket. A relationship is commenting on somebody's post. Like, I always teach people, when you are posting something, before you post what you post, make a couple comments in the group on what somebody else is posting on. Like, make it about this two-way street, because we also need something as humans. We would like people to encourage us. We would like people to care about who we are, what we're doing, and what our hearts really are. And so by relationship, we actually mean relationship. We mean that two-way street. Like, Carrie and I have a relationship, and we've both gained so much knowledge and encouragement and wisdom from each other.
Yeah, and of course, do it in a way that is authentic to you. I think that anyone can, kind of tell if you're being authentic or not, but when you are, it's going to shine. That's for sure. Okay. Wow, our time has gone so quickly. I cannot believe we're at the top of the hour. Crystal, is there
Oh, wow.
anything else that you wanted to say or add? We have loved our time with you guys this week. And again, Crystal has some really great content. Well, I'll let you speak about that too, about your fast action bonuses, or I guess, are they still available or not?
I guess just through today, I could make the fast action bonus still available. And there are a couple people I've made it available to that like we're waiting for a paycheck on the 15th.
Yep.
So if like you have to wait till the 15th for a paycheck and you tell us today, then I'll still give the fast action bonus until that time. And so that's posts that sell, which I take you through different types of posts that I've used to sell and how you can use that to sell, whether it's legacy builders or a different program, or to whatever you need support in. And then anyone purchasing through the weekend, I have my story program available, which is helping you to look at how to tell your stories, how to put them into signature speeches, how to put them into webinars. And that's going to be a group that we're going to be meeting once a week for a few weeks, as well as there'll be video recordings and PDFs. And that is going to start not next week, but it starts the following week.
Okay.
You're welcome, Donna. We've been so happy to have you.
Yeah, awesome. And also we talked earlier this week about the drawing that we're going to do. I think maybe we will take the weekend because people are still getting caught up on the replays, and then we will do that drawing on Monday. So I'll make that announcement just so people know that there's still a little bit of time. We know weekdays are busy, especially if you're working full time during the week. We want you to be able to take some time, but we will do that drawing on Mondays. So,
and we are available on both of us on Messenger.
Yep.
And both of us on email if you want to message or email us. Today, Friday or Saturday. Sunday, we are looking to reserve for our families. So if you don't hear from us on Sunday, you would maybe hear from us on Monday. So really with the story offer, I'll make the story offer available through Monday because Sunday we won't be communicating, but maybe if you sent a message, then it would be replied to on Monday. And then with the posts that sell, it's available to anybody who confirms they're purchasing today, whether they're able to go ahead and make that purchase today or in case they're waiting for a paycheck to make it when they get that paycheck.
Hey, awesome. All right. Well, Crystal, thank you for being here all week long, for doing this with me. Always so much more fun to not have to do something by myself, but it's been awesome. And yeah, hope you guys, oh yeah, here's just the last thing that I want to add. I think so many times people are like, is this going to work for me? Here's my story. I'm starting from scratch. I don't have any followers. I want to start again, on a new platform. What's this going to look like? And again, everyone's journey is going to be different. That's like the only reliable thing I can actually tell you. I do believe in this program. I believe in this process. I have seen it work for people who are starting at zero. And ultimately, I just want to say, pray about it, seek God, that if he says yes, it's going to be amazing. And if he says no, it's also going to be amazing because he always has the best decisions either way. So ultimately, I just think that's maybe the best way to make your decision. We don't want you to feel any pressure or, be over promising or anything like that. Everyone's going to be different, but seek him and you will have the right answer for you. So.
And I would also say on that, yes, obviously seek him. But I would also say that in anyone who's joining my posts that sell, we'll talk about how to use other people's platform, like other people's Facebook groups also to post in there. And even with stages, it's the same thing. I'm all about being able to use other people's audience. Like if you get on a podcast and they've already built their audience to thousands of people, hallelujah. Like, or if you post in somebody else's book group and they've already grown their Facebook group to thousands of people, woohoo, you know?
Yeah.
So there are other ways it's good to have your personal one and grow your personal one, but you can also be on other people's platforms. It's great
Yeah.
to do.
Much quicker too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Love you. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Bye.